Hello coloring friends, it's time to see the results of our coloring challenge Finding Color yet again. And for the last week we've got palm tree prompt. As always happens, I have planned to color a few illustrations for this prompt. I really liked those and I was very enthusiastic, and then everything went in wrong direction, so to say. I felt sick. By all the symptoms, I've got COVID. Then I had to do test, but it was not COVID. Anyway, I felt quite sick, and only last days of the week I started feeling more or less okay. And I'm glad that I was able to color at least one illustration during Friday and Saturday. And I decided to color something simpler because only 2 days I was left. And I chose Coloring Heaven Dragon Special. It was one of my untouched coloring books. And so I decided, okay, let me color something from this book. And I colored this big dragon hunting this smaller one. I made this big dragon in more bright colors because he's big. He doesn't need to hide and to be unnoticeable. And the smaller dragon is in more in not that bright colors because he needs to hide to be unnoticeable for such hunters as this one. And this part, at first I thought it's everything grass, but then I noticed some lotuses here, so it turns out it was water, a small lagoon or something. And of course there are palm trees here. I used fine liners for these palm trees, then Derwent Lightfast for the dragons and grass. I find that I like how Derwent Lightfast behave in these Coloring Heaven magazines. I tried other brands pencils, but Lightfast works the best for me. And the background I decided to do with Derwent pastel pencils because I didn't have much time and big space here, so I decided to use pastel pencils. It's nothing special about this picture. It looks pretty, I think. And it was fun coloring these dragons. I enjoyed it, so I'm quite happy with the result. And now about your works. I've got 40 submitted illustrations for this prompt. There is a lot of illustrations with beach and sea. There are a lot of pictures from, guess from what book? Circle of Life. Turn out there are a few illustrations with palm trees in that book, and many people decided to color something, one or two illustrations from that book. And it's interesting to see how different people color the same picture. And on the whole, it's a very sunny, summery, warm gallery of works, and let's enjoy it together now. enjoyed our gallery of palm trees, and I hope you didn't miss any palm trees on any illustrations, because some of them was not that easy to spot. Thank you everyone who joined last week's prompt, and now let's choose another prompt for the upcoming week. I'm taking my magical box for this. When you look at this remaining prompts, it doesn't look that many, right? But I had 100 here and we completed 16, I believe. So there's 84 still there, but when you look at that, it doesn't look that many. Okay, let's find out what we are going to color. OMG, we've got ladybug. It's surprisingly that we've got third theme, summery theme for August. At first monthly color along, Goodbye Summer, then palm trees, and now ladybug. It's definitely summery prompt because this insect is active in summer. And I included it in my list of prompts for fun. It's a very small creature, and I think it's going to be challenging. We'll have to really search, look carefully to find any ladybugs on illustrations. And I even didn't check my coloring books, so I'm not sure. But I hope I will be able to find at least a couple, maybe. I don't expect a ladybug would be a main character of the illustration, but who knows. Okay, I'm off to look through my coloring books, and we'll see what I'll be able to find. See you later. I'm back. And what can I say? It was really challenging task to find ladybugs in coloring books. I don't know, artists don't like them for some reason. You can find a lot of butterflies, bees, dragonflies, even spiders, but no ladybugs. So I had to look through a lot of my coloring books. I did find quite enough for myself, but yeah, it's not that you can find it easily. I'm not sure about Maria Trolle books and Klara Markova. I don't have those books. Maybe there will be ladybugs in those books because they look like there might be some ladybugs in those. But let me show what I was able to find at the end. Dragons in Nature, special Anastasia Koldereva. There is this lovely illustration of sleeping dragon, and you can see there is a little ladybug on his tail. Then I have this coloring book, Lush Life, quite forgotten by me. It's very beautiful coloring book dedicated to plants mostly, and there is this simple illustration and we can see kind of ladybugs here. Hidden Paradise, Chris Lopez. There's this big illustration and a very little bug reminding a ladybug. so we will consider her as Ladybug. Hannah Carlson, I have two of her books, Seasons and Jewelry Box. I checked Jewelry Box, didn't find anything there, but in Seasons there is one illustration with these creatures that might be ladybugs. Ladies of Nature, Alina Lazareva. This is the biggest ladybug that I found, and I think possibly the biggest ladybug at all, in all coloring books. It's not exactly ladybug, it's a lady. But we'll count it as ladybug. Interesting illustration, and I love this book. I don't know why I don't color in it. Beautiful pictures, interesting idea. Yeah, maybe I should start finally with this big ladybug. Starring Polina Guskova. There is this very summery picture with a girl holding a ladybug surrounded by flowers. And a few printed illustrations. This one by Lika Lendl, Princesses. And I guess this one the more realistic ladybug from all the examples that I have shown you. Beautiful picture, lovely. I'm glad that I do have quite a choice at the end. Mariola Budek. We have this bug here. Maybe it's not a ladybug, but definitely we can do look him as a ladybug. This one, Cheryl Lafont Enchanting coloring book, and if you look closer, it didn't print nicely, but these are ladybugs. They have spots on their wings, a lot of them. This picture goes into the biggest amount of ladybugs in one illustration. There is a lot of leaves and a lot of ladybugs. It would look cool, I think, when colored, because then you can see all those bugs. Now they're kind of hiding. And this one, Deborah Muller, a very beautiful portrait by this artist, a lot of butterflies and two small ladybugs, I believe. So at the end it turned out not so bad. I've got quite a choice of nice illustrations with ladybugs. I hope you will be able to find something, but if you are not, but you don't want to skip this week, you can draw a ladybug somewhere where it will be in a place, and it's not that hard to draw a ladybug. I believe anyone can do this. So I wish you good luck in finding an illustration for next week's prompt. And that was all for today. See you next time. Bye.